In this video, let's do a demonstration of a combination chart. Well, first of all, what is a combination chart? I want to chart our sales amount against our profit margin, but the size of the numbers are radically different. So if I just were to select this information, run over, insert a quick line chart, basically our profit margin, which is like 0.1, 0.19, 0.23, is this teeny line down here, and you can't really see any change in the numbers. I want to have that line be reflected on a different secondary axis, and then of course our sales amount is okay where it's at. The easiest way to create let's go ahead and cut that, a combination chart, or from my experience, is I select the data just like I did, but rather than just hit a particular chart. So here is combination chart, and it will try and guess what you want. That's not a good guess. That's not too bad. That's actually probably what we want. But what I tell people is click on this create custom combo chart button, ... That's what you want. When you click on that, that gives us the flexibility to do what we want right here. So for instance, the sales amount, rather than a clustered column, maybe we want it to be a line. So I could do a line chart, or maybe I want it to be an area chart like this. But the profit margin, maybe we want the profit margin to be a column, but here's the secondary axis. So here's where I can turn that on, and now the profit margin will be reflected with this axis on the right, whereas the sales are reflected in the axis on the left. So it probably makes more sense that I do want that align chart, or and then I'll go ahead and make this a column chart. So there's our sales, and I'll hit OK. I won't go into all the detail about changing the chart title, or you can, all of the other things that you can mess with, we've already talked about in other videos. Let's do one more quick example, projected cash flow. So basically we're selling some packs, and here's how many we're going to produce per year, and then I want to compare that against our net income. So if you look at the size of these numbers, they're in the 100,000 kind of range, and the number of packs we're producing are in the 1,000 to 10,000 kind of range. So quite a difference in size. I'm going to select the years. I'm holding down the control key. I'll select the packs that we're producing, and I'll select our net income. Notice I'm also grabbing the labels when I do that. I'm going to go insert, and my recommendation is go to the combination chart and say create custom combo, because that opens up this dialog box, and then I can say, okay, I want the packs per, the net income. Actually, I think I'll do the packs produced be on a secondary line, and I will do that as a line, and then the net income I will do as a column chart like that. So then once I have my chart created, I can hit OK and then move it to where I need it. Now, speaking of moving charts, something I want to demonstrate is obviously you can, once you have the chart selected, get the four-headed arrow and move it around. But on the chart design ribbon, there's a move chart. And one thing is you can move it as an object into another worksheet. So let's run over to our other sheet, hit OK, and then it shows up over here as a chart that I can move. But there's this other thing called a chart sheet. So I can say I want this on a new sheet. I can then name the sheet. So for now, I will just call it combo. And watch this. When I hit new sheet and hit OK, look down here, I have a new sheet. This is called a chart sheet. It doesn't look like a regular spreadsheet. Notice I don't have the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. It's just nothing on here but a chart. This way, if you want to print the chart on its own sheet like this, you have it as a chart sheet. It makes the chart bigger and a little easier to read for your users. And the way that I got it here was under the, so you select the chart, chart design, move chart. And right here is your selection, new sheet, and then give the sheet a name. And that's it for combo charts and a little detour demonstrating how you can move the chart onto its own chart sheet.